welcome back. We're in Borden, Indiana. So we did some coyote hunting last night. We didn't shoot any, we heard some. I got Tackett with me and Trenton and wife. So they wanted to see how to nap. So I'm going to show them how I nap. Like I said, I am by no means any professional napper. I don't play one on TV. I don't do any of that. I enjoy it. So this is what I was showed, so I'm just kind of sharing it along. So we're just going to sit here and break some rocks and hope it doesn't rain. I'm sure you can see the clouds. And then every so often you'll hear a UPS plane fly overhead. So sorry about that. So I was explaining to Tackett, abrade the edge, same principle as chalking your pool cue. I've broken plenty of them and just had pieces. So you've got to abrade it. So you got a abrading stone. Wyatt has a piece of that's a piece of grinding wheel that was broke. Same thing. I got a little diamond piece. I just have to pick it up at a nap-in. Abrading it is the same principle as chalking the pool cue. So
we just want to make it smooth?
Make it smooth, and that'll make your tool stick for that second you need it to stick to pull the flake off.
So do I need to get it down past this chip?
No.
Okay.
No. You'll just kind of work your way around that little chip. That's just the saw chip where they cut it.
Okay.
We're working on sawed preforms. I don't know. I think it's easier. It's certainly more economical to work on these than it is to work on the bigger pieces. So we're gonna sit here and break some rocks and hope it don't rain.
So how do guys make knives with that?
With this?
Yeah.
So it's called percussion. So basically, you're gonna start with the bigger rock, a piece of moose antler, or this is a copper bopper.
Copper bopper.
And then you'll just take the bigger piece and you'll just start working flakes off. And then you'll work your way around until you get it thinned down close to the way the preform is.
Okay.
Then you'll switch over to the pressure flaking and do your final shaping and sharpening.
Okay.
To me, I mean this is pretty difficult. I've made a few. I made this piece just doing percussion.
How big is it to start?
Yeah, big rock like this.
Yeah.
So I paid $5-6 for this, and I got this. So I buy one of these
Makes
for
sense.
$1.75, and I end up with a nicer. Economics.
Yeah.
This is something I still work on it. I probably got 2 5-gallon buckets of different rock at home.
Yeah.
But yeah, I sit on the back porch, or in the winter I just go out in the garage. I got a tarp. You have to put a tarp down. If you don't put the tarp down, all these little flakes are just razor sharp. So you want to collect them and then dispose of them properly. Put them in the trash. Or
So your piece down here, that'd be an arrowhead?
so you can make an arrowhead out of this, or you could actually, that's a super fine sharp edge. That's a knife.
Use it as
It's already
Put
there.
it, you put it in your possibles bag and have it with you, and I mean you could skin a deer, cut a deer up with that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like killer sharp.
Yeah. Check it out. Yeah.
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 Yeah, it is. I don't know where this breaks. I know that the obsidian, when you flake it off, it breaks down to the single molecule. So that's a pretty fine edge, single molecule. All right, Wade, you got yours all.
He's still grinding.
You ready to start breaking some of it?
Shouldn't wear Crocs for this.
I think so.
All right.
I'm not 100% sure.
No, you'll be good here, I'm sure.
All right.
So you need some kind of pad in your hand. So you can use a piece of leather, or you can use a piece of rubber.
Okay. What's that from?
That's just a piece of masonite with some leather glued on it.
Okay.
It's been used a little bit, and the dog kind of liked this corner of it. Chewed it up, but only a little. So try that. And then you need a tool. You don't have to go buy. You can buy tools. There's guys that sell tools.
Okay.
I bought this one, but I started out all my tools I made myself. That's a broom handle, piece of dowel with a piece of copper. So you can get copper nails at the hardware store. If you find somebody that works on I don't want to say the company, the electric trucks that work on the power lines, they will have wire on the back of their truck where they've torn down poles. Say somebody hit it with a car and they had to replace the pole. And they'll take that copper and they'll roll it up, throw it on the back. If you stop one of them when you see them and say something, they'll cut you off. You only need a foot of it, and you can make a whole bunch of tools.
So how do you set the nail in there?
I just drilled a hole, hammered the copper down in there. You can put a drop or two of super glue on it so it stays in. But
So here's a question too. Why copper as opposed to a harder metal?
I think the copper sticks. You can use different metals.
Fights better?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can
I
also
was just
use.
thinking.
Yeah.
So this is an elk antler. This is the tip, and it'll do it too. It'll just.
It'll break it too?
Yep.
That's crazy.
And
hang on.
when I start doing notches, when I get ready to cut out the notches and stuff, I have one that has a. I think it's probably buried under the dog. Sorry, Lou.
What are you doing, Lou?
There you go. So this is a
Go back to bed.
deer leg bone, copper water cap. Put a little bit of lead in there and some epoxy, and then that is a horseshoe nail.
Okay.
So it's thinner.
Yep.
And then you can also keep the file with it, and you can touch it up as you need to. But that's really thin, so you can
Pop
pop those little, because you're doing the same thing to build that notch. Just taking smaller ones and working your way in. That's usually if when I end up ruining one, it's in the notching process. I start notching it in, it just breaks.
So
You doing it left-handed or right-handed? We're gonna go left-handed. Sorry, why I kind of understand it.
well,
Yeah.
he's got the masonite and you got the leather. What are these two?
Rubber.
Rubber.
There's a croc.
From a croc?
A croc, not a crocodile, a croc shoe.
Wow.
So it's just a piece of rubber. Any piece of.
And it just needs a cutout in it.
Yeah, I got a little cutout in it, so there's a place for the. So when I'm napping it, there's a place for that flake to go, and I don't cause undue pressure and break the thing in half. Did you get? What are you doing? You're holding it with your left hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get Wyatt going. Put it like that. Hold it with.
He'd be in the opposite hand, so.
He's doing the same as me. Or are you left-handed?
Well, you had it.
He's ambidextrous.
So you had it the opposite a minute ago.
Let's do it this way, because I can show you better.
He writes right-handed, but he shoots left-handed. Yeah.
So then just rest it right
Flip your block
on your knee.
A bit.
in your hand. You're gonna want to pop it like this. I guess you can pop it either way.
Put it on your other leg.
Okay. Yeah.
I started on my knee. It's a bad idea.
You get it right in here on your leg.
Outside of your leg.
Yep.
Look here. Take your hand and put it right here on your leg. Grab hold of your.
Like I said, they're only deep if you're ambitious.
Yep, should I stop?
Forgot to grind it.
That helps, I will say that helps. Got mad. I guess go in more on this guy, but I don't know if I want to.
So maybe try to go just a little bit right there, so the same as that, or I just skip off the corners, just kind of round them corners a little bit.
I might try to bring him,
reel a little bit at a time.
bring him in a little because I have less chance of losing my whole tip, I guess.
Now let's try it again.
Ah, son of a...
Right as I was getting ready to come over and check it out, you went aggressive. You got aggressive with it.
I did. I was go all the way up here too. So that's what you don't want to do.
Touch up right here. That's off. You good there, Dad?
Yeah, I think I like Trent's grunts. I hope you get that on video. Every one. Hang on. Let me do it. Hang on.
This is a fun activity.